the difference between conventional and government appraisals. This is a hot topic because sellers will sometimes be hesitant to take an offer from a buyer because it's a government appraisal like FHA, VA, or USDA. When in reality, yes, there are definitely differences. But in most cases, it shouldn't really matter to the seller. Let's jump in and do a high-level overview of conventional appraisals versus government appraisals. First, conventional appraisals are typically going to walk into the house, inspect the inside of the house, and then walk around the outside of the house. Whereas an FHA appraisal is required to walk into the house, inspect the attic, inspect the crawl space, and also inspect any other buildings like sheds or garages or barns on the property. So that is a difference. Not to say that conventional can't do that, but it is not required of them. Another thing that you just want to keep in mind is that conventional wants to make sure that the home is sturdy and safe as it is right now. Government wants to make sure that it is safe and sturdy and sound right now and doesn't have any things that could lead to problems. Government appraisals are typically going to look at things like peeling paint on the exterior of the house because that can lead to rot, which can lead to structural issues. They're going to be looking under the house to make sure there's not moisture there that could lead to mold, which could lead to structural issues. Conventional typically is not going to call you out for those things unless there is already an obvious problem. One more thing to note is that conventional appraisers will typically allow for things like subfloor only on the ground. It can have maybe even a couple holes in the drywall or drywall that's not finished. FHA and VA and USDA want to see a finished product, so they can't have flooring that's just subfloor, and you can't have drywall that has obvious issues like holes in the wall or unfinished drywall. That's another thing to keep in mind if you've got a house that's maybe not 100% finished. These are the typical big, broad level overview differences between conventional and FHA that you can share with your sphere. Good information, become the guru. Hey, if you want more information on the differences between these two, just ask your favorite mortgage person. We know all about the differences between government appraisals and conventional appraisals. Until next time, I hope this was helpful, and make a video and share the information with your sphere. We'll see you tomorrow.